Today, we will talk about top 10 places to visit in UK. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. Rich in heritage and history, the United Kingdom has many bustling modern cities and ancient sleepy villages to visit. 1. Liverpool. Liverpool is known the world over as the hometown of the Beatles. It wouldn't be a complete visit to the city without seeing the Beatles Story Museum or the legendary Cavern Club, where the band played its earliest concerts. There is also the famous statue of the Fab Four at Pier Head, and many more Beatles landmarks dotted around the city. Ride the famous ferry across the Mersey, or check out a Liverpool FC football game at Anfield Stadium. Liverpool might just be your new favorite city. 2. Edinburgh. The historic capital of Scotland, Edinburgh is an atmospheric city with a medieval core and dramatic scenery. Tour the impressive Edinburgh Castle, which looms high over the city, or explore the Royal Mile through the heart of the city's old town. Climb up through Holyrood Park to visit the ancient volcano known as Arthur's Seat, or explore the centuries-old botanical gardens and their Victorian glasshouses. Witnessing the military tattoo marching band show is a popular thing to do in the city, as is taking a guided tour of the underground vaults and passageways that spread beneath the streets. 3. London. The United Kingdom's capital city and seat of the country's parliament and monarchy for over 800 years, London is one of the world's top tourist destinations. The long list of must-see sites and best tourist attractions in London include Buckingham Palace, home to Queen Elizabeth II, the London Eye Observation Wheel and Big Ben, and the Houses of Parliament. Check out some of the amazing free and best museums in London, such as the British Museum, Tate Britain and Tate Modern, and the Royal Observatory. Explore the many royal parks and gardens such as Kensington Gardens and Hyde Park, and see the famous Castle Prison, the Tower of London. 4. Oxford. World famous for its illustrious university, Oxford has charm by the barrel and features leafy avenues, a bustling city center, and tons of history to discover. The first stop on a visit to the city should be Oxford University, which is often ranked as the top university in the world. Tour the hallowed halls of this renowned institution, which was established in 1096, making it the world's second oldest still operating university. Explore the UK's oldest botanical garden and its surrounding woodland of 130 acres, or visit the Ashmolean, the country's first public museum, to see its collection of esteemed artworks. 5. Harry Potter Studio. The Warner Bros. Studio Tour in London takes visitors inside the magic of the Harry Potter movies. Visit famous locations and sets from the movies, including the Great Hall of Hogwarts, Diagon Alley, and the Forbidden Forest. Visit Platform 934 and see the famous Hogwarts Express. Glimpse the detailed model of Hogwarts School, which was used for exterior shots of the building, and see artifacts, props, and clothing worn in the making of the movies. Go behind the scenes to the studio's special FX and art departments to see how the amazing creatures and action sequences were brought to life. This is a must-see for Harry Potter fans. 6. Stonehenge. The mysterious history of Stonehenge is only part of what makes it so fascinating. The famous stone circle was constructed around 2500 BC, and its surroundings are particularly rich in archaeological history and sites, some of which may date back as far as 8000 BC. The smaller bluestones, which weigh between 2 to 5 tons each, were transported over 180 miles from quarries in Wales using prehistoric technology. There are many legends that surround the site and its use. Many historians believe it functioned as an ancient form of the calendar, as well as a meeting place for religious ceremonies. Discover the ancient secrets of Stonehenge for yourself, one of the most famous prehistoric monuments in the world, and one of the best places to visit in the UK for history lovers. 7. Windsor. The borough of Windsor is most famous for Windsor Castle, the preferred weekend residence of Queen Elizabeth II. The castle is the world's largest and oldest inhabited castle, and has been home to the country's royalty for 1,000 years. Visitors can take a tour of the castle to see its staterooms and the fabulous street George Chapel, which is over 500 years old. Other popular attractions in and around Windsor include the town of Eden, famous for its prestigious college, the Windsor Guildhall, which was designed by Christopher Wren, and the historic Windsor Great Park, which covers nearly 5,000 acres. 8. Brighton. The seaside resort of Brighton has long been a weekend getaway for Londoners in search of fresh air and sea breeze. The Royal Pavilion is one of the most mesmerizing Brighton attractions. This luxurious royal palace, with Eastern-influenced architecture, was built in the 1820s as a coastal getaway for King George IV. Visitors can tour the palace as well as the museum and grounds. There is a lot to see in this attraction-packed city too. Take a stroll along Brighton Pier for classic rides and amusements, or browse the hip independent shops and cafes of the lanes. 9. Belfast. Northern Ireland's capital and its largest city, Belfast is a historic East Coast port and industrial center. The infamous Titanic was constructed in Belfast in 1909, and the city has a museum to the ill-fated ship. Titanic Belfast allows visitors to explore the ship with innovative exhibits such as rides, special effects, and immersive reconstructions. Discover the artworks of the Peace Wall, which documents the Troubles in Northern Ireland, or visit the notorious Crumlin Road Gaol, which housed political prisoners. Take a shopping spree at the Victorian heiress George Market, or explore the city's creative hub, the Cathedral Quarter. The old-fashioned botanical gardens offer a peaceful respite from the bustling city center. 10. Cambridge. The historic university town of Cambridge has been home to many of the country's greatest scholars. It has a wealth of classical architecture and charm, and is one of the UK's most popular tourist destinations. The University of Cambridge is one of the must-see places on a trip to the city. Grab a guided tour of one of its famous colleges, such as King's College or St. John's, to discover the 800-year history of the university. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.